going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. If you are a fan of the show Breaking Bad, you have found the right video. Today, we are talking about an incredible collaboration between Breaking Bad, the television show, in celebration of the El Camino movie that recently dropped on Netflix, and K-Swiss, all done through a new app that's an offshoot of Foot Locker, an exciting new innovation hub called Greenhouse. Without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, I want to give a big thank you to Greenhouse, the Greenhouse team over at Foot Locker, for sending me over this package. This is probably the biggest package that I've ever gotten thus far, and I have you guys to thank for that, for watching the channel, enjoying the content, and for subscribing. So as the family continues to grow, hopefully we'll have a lot more exciting things to unbox and take a look at together. That being said, what exactly is Greenhouse? Now, some of you guys may already know what Greenhouse is. For those of you who do not, like I mentioned, it's an innovation hub, as it were, for up-and-coming creators, fashion designers, and brands that's actually comprised in an app. So the app in and of itself, like I said, is called Greenhouse, and similar to a greenhouse where you grow things inside of, this app and this side project that's owned by Foot Locker is a special project with smaller brands, smaller companies, and smaller designers to grow their product and to give their product exposure to a much larger audience, which of course is the Foot Locker following. Now, they do exclusive drops every so often in collaboration with other brands, things of that nature. They just did some amazing Adidas drops for Hispanic Heritage Month. They've done some amazing drops in the past as well. But again, everything is still young and embryonic. So as they grow, the collaborations and the collections are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And this one with K-Swiss and Breaking Bad was probably the biggest to date. Now, as I mentioned earlier, El Camino was just released on Netflix. Now, El Camino, the movie, picks up pretty much where Breaking Bad leaves off, the story of Jesse Pinkman and how it seemed that he got away. And a lot of people wondered what in the world happened to Jesse. El Camino picks up his story as it left off on the show, with him trying to find himself, trying to right his wrongs, and trying to run away from his personal demons from all the things that he had done in his past. But in the meantime, in collaboration with the movie coming out, Breaking Bad decided to go back into the roots of the show and put together an amazing shoe that literally sold out in seconds on the Greenhouse app. That's where this package comes in from the good people at Greenhouse. Now, again, this is an influencer package, kind of like a friends and family package. So everybody, unfortunately, won't be able to get this packaging, but you will get the shoebox packaging that we will take a look at in a moment. This is pretty insane. Now, if you guys used to watch Breaking Bad, then you know that one of the people that Walt and Jesse got mixed in with was a guy named Gus. Now, Gus was a big-time drug kingpin, but he also owned a chain of chicken restaurants called Los Pollos Hermanos, or the Chicken Brothers. And one of the main ways that they used to move the work in and out of the restaurants was through these big buckets of chicken fry batter. So the good people at Greenhouse sent me over this full-size replica of the chicken batter container that they used to move the work in. You also see that classic Los Pollos Hermanos logo right there in the middle, the Chicken Brothers, fry batter underneath it. Popping the top on here, you see the same thing, just like the fry batter containers on the shows as well. Now, I had to hit it with the black light because on the show, of course, there used to be a little star. So let's just check that out and see if there's a little star here. I don't see any star, but if the star had been on the lid, that would have been really dope. All right, so we're gonna take the top off that. And first thing that we have inside, we have a lot of this confetti here inside of here. But the first thing we have inside is this card from Greenhouse. Dear David, Greenhouse and K-Swiss are teaming up to celebrate the launch of the new Breaking Bad El Camino movie. Included in this package is the K-Swiss Classic 2000 Breaking Bad, launching on 10/17 exclusively on the Greenhouse app. Enjoy. From seed to plant, from idea to product, from passion to purpose, welcome to Greenhouse, a community where creators grow. So there that is. Thank you very much, Greenhouse, for the card. Thank you very much for the kind words. Always love a handwritten card. Now I'm trying to take this out. Okay, wow. All right, now first things first, let's get into the packaging, because as you can see, the packaging, the outside of the packaging for that matter, really does look like the 1986 Fleetwood Bounder that they use, the recreational vehicle, the RV, as everybody knows. Some people call it the Crystal Ship. That's what Jesse used to call it. But for those of you guys, again, not familiar with the show, the Crystal Ship, or the RV used on the show, was a mobile lab that they used to drive out to the desert in order to do their cook-up sessions with. On the side of the box, you have the official Breaking Bad logo. You also have that logo on the back. The the box as well. And wow, on the side of the box too. They really want you to know that this is a Breaking Bad collaboration. Now the top of the box is kind of crazy because as you guys can see, there's 5 bullet holes in the top of the box. Now for those of you guys who watch the show, of course, that is when Crazy 8 and Emilio got trapped inside of the RV during a cook-up session gone wrong. And Emilio tried to shoot his way out of the RV after they were poisoned with the phosphate gas. It did not work, but this is made to kind of represent those bullet holes that were in the door of the RV. So amazing attention to detail, K-Swiss, very well done. All right, now the paper inside of the box, really dope. As you can see, it's got the full periodic table as the inside paper for the shoe, the tissue paper. Now, really like this touch here. Of course, Breaking Bad is all about Walter White, who was a chemist by trade, a high school chemistry teacher when he started cooking up. So it's only befitting to have the periodic table as the tissue paper for the Breaking Bad shoe. Really dope. I like this. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the K-Swiss Classic 2000 by Breaking Bad. Now, I don't know about you guys, I actually think that this shoe is really dope. Of course, because it tells a really amazing story. And you guys know that I love a good story against a classic silhouette. Now, as far as the shoe in and of itself, I really like the vintage look overall of the shoe. Not just, of course, the fact that it has the same stripes as the RV, moving around the lateral and medial side, all around the shoe, actually 360 degrees. But again, when you just look at the shoe overall, it has kind of a dated look to it. It's not a solid white sneaker. It's this more sail, brownish, really off-whitish color. It really looks like some sneakers from back in the day, some old vintage sneakers, and I love that look. Primarily this cream-colored brown all around the sneaker. And of course, like I said earlier, moving 360 degrees around the shoe, you have the same stripes as the RV on Breaking Bad. Regular small K-Swiss emblem on the lateral side of the shoe and the midsole. And of course, the classic K-Swiss branding on the heel of the shoe as well. On the outsole of the shoe, again, classic K-Swiss branding, nothing really different there. On the tongue of the shoe though, you also see the Breaking Bad embossed logo, really nice. Now, if you actually move down a little bit from the logo, you can see that the little lace stay here, the lace loop, is the same colors as the stripes moving around the shoe. And if you actually look inside of the tongue here, you may not be able to see it, but those same stripes are actually in the middle of the tongue as well. Really nice braided laces here with the metal lace tips. Did not expect to get metal lace tips on these, but we actually got metal lace tips. Little premium touch there, and I like it. And last but not least, one of my favorite details about the shoe, of course, is the insole. Now, as you can see on the insole, you actually have an actual graphic from the show, the RV itself in motion with the Breaking Bad show logo once again. And that's pretty much it as far as the shoe goes. Again, it's a pretty simple shoe, classic design, and when I'm filming this, the shoe actually has already sold out on Greenhouse, and K-Swiss announced, unfortunately, that the shoe is sold out. So I don't know if the shoe is ever going to restock. Hopefully it does, but if not, hopefully you can find them for a pretty decent price on your StockX's or your GOATs or something like that, especially if you're a big fan of the show Breaking Bad. That being said, now it's time for you guys to sound off down in the comments and let me know what you guys think, not just about the shoe in and of itself, but about Breaking Bad, the television show, the El Camino movie, if you've seen it already, and the entire package that you guys have seen today. Once again, I want to give a huge thank you to the Greenhouse team, everyone over there at Foot Locker, everyone over there in the marketing team for sending me this package over. Guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hopefully more packages are going to be to come for you guys, for us all to take a look at and unbox together. Of course, while you're down in the comments, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the K-Swiss Classic 2000 by Breaking Bad for Greenhouse and the El Camino movie. And until next time, I'm out.